Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jossam, aka Awesome Jossam, and I want to thank you for clicking on this video. On this channel, we like to celebrate Disney, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. And today, we have something truly magical for you. Oh yes, we are getting crafty. I am going to show you how to create your very own Aladdin mini floral ears. So if you're ready to make your own shining, shimmering, splendid set of ears, then keep on watching. Alright my friends, these are all of the supplies you're gonna need to create this beautiful masterpiece, if I do say so myself. First, grab your favorite pair of crafting shears. You'll also want to pull out your hot glue gun with about 4 or 5 glue sticks. Next, pick out a headband. I got this one in a pack of 3 from Walmart, and I enjoy this brand because it has a great stretch to it, so it sits comfortable on the head. You'll also want to pick up 2 steel craft rings. I got this in a pack at Hobby Lobby, and I use them for the ears. They just hold their shape better than floral wire. You'll also need 2 ribbons, one thinner one for the interior lining of your headband, and then a secondary one that's thicker for the exterior perimeter of your headband. Moving on to the embellishments, I found these gorgeous glittery peacock feather vase inserts at Hobby Lobby. Woo, that's a tongue twister. And I pre-trimmed the bottom half of them for this project. I also found this cute embellishment. It was actually a keychain at a local gift shop, and I trimmed off the keychain attachment to the top. Of course, you know me, I love the glitz and I love the glam, so I found these Swarovski crystals in blue and Aurora Borealis. And of course, we want this to be shining, shimmering, splendid, so I got these LED fairy lights off of Amazon. Oh, and you'll need flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. So I get an assortment of colors, shapes, and sizes from the Dollar Tree. And I also get some featured flowers from Hobby Lobby. And I'll show you how I implement the featured flowers later on in the video. I also forgot to mention, I found these cute pearl glass beads in my craft drawer. So I figured, what the hey, let's add them to it. Starting out, we are gonna pull this band-aid right off with the most tedious part of the project, and that is wrapping these steel craft rings with your LED lights. It sure is the most tedious, but it is the most effective when these beautiful babies light up. The first thing I like to do is start out by unraveling my LED lights and counting how many bulbs I have. That way I can evenly distribute them amongst both steel rings. With the first ring and your LED lights, start by making a preliminary wraparound to secure the end of your light strand. Then take the battery pack and weave it in and out around the loop, securely tightening it. Now, in all honesty, sitting at this angle and trying to wrap the ring, I found it challenging because it started to intertwine and tangle onto itself. A pro tip would be standing up, holding your ring parallel to the floor, and letting gravity help you. Dropping the battery pack through the middle and letting it go straight will just ensure that it won't tangle on itself. And this is how it looks once you finish wrapping half of your LED lights on your first ring. Make sure you leave about a 2-inch clearance at the base. That's where we're going to connect it to your headband. Now my LED strand had 20 lights, so where the 10th light ends and the 11th light starts, make sure you leave that wire exposed. That way we can connect it to your headband easily. Now taking your secondary ring and the 11th light, you're going to pinch and hold, and again, start weaving your LED lights around the ring. Make sure to use that tip that I told you earlier to make it go by easily and faster. Moving right along, we're gonna go ahead and cover our headband with our ribbon. So taking your shears and the larger ribbon, go ahead and roughly measure how much you're gonna need. I like to go from one end of the headband to the next and then slightly cut it a little longer so I have some extra clearance. And once your ribbon is cut, it's time to attach. Find the center of your ribbon and line it up with the center of your headband. Using a small dot of glue, attach the headband to the ribbon. Working in small sections and with minimal amounts of glue, continue this until you have completely attached the ribbon down the sides of the headband. Now that your ribbon is glued around the perimeter of the headband, it's time to finish it off by gluing down the edges. Work in small sections and make sure you are smoothing out the perimeter of the headband so it looks nice and neat. Here you'll see me just trimming and securing down the ends of my ribbon. To clean up the look of your headband, we're also going to line the interior part of your headband. Taking your ribbon and again roughly estimating how much you're going to need, go ahead and measure and trim. Now repeating the same steps we did for the large ribbon, you're going to fold in half and find the middle of your thin ribbon. Glue it to the middle of your headband. Now before you continue on in gluing, we're actually going to use that as a guiding mark as we attach the ears now. From your teal ribbon, you're going to want to cut two 5-inch pieces. That's going to help us secure the wire rings. Now what I'm doing here is just finding the center of the exposed wire so I can glue that to the center of my headband. Everything is just lining up, so it shouldn't be too difficult. After mapping out where your ear is going to go ahead and secure the ring to the headband with a little bit of glue. Make sure you hold it tightly. Once it's initially attached, go ahead and create a small mountain of glue over top the ring, attaching it to the headband. While your ears are drying off to the side, it's time to glue in half the two strips of ribbon you cut earlier. These are going to be used to secure the rings in place. When your first ear is securely attached, go ahead and repeat the steps for the second ear. To make sure that your rings do not fly off, go ahead and secure the ribbon that we made earlier around the headband, the ring, and the mountain of glue, pulling it nice and tight as you go along until you're finished gluing. Now you can go ahead and finish gluing the interior ribbon to finish off the headband. Now that your frame is set, it's time to adorn. So I'm taking these glittery peacock feathers and I'm going to be attaching them to the center of the rings. So go ahead and take a little dab of glue right to the base of the ring and glue your peacock feather down firmly. With a little bit of glue, I also secure the top of the peacock feather to the top of the ring. Now it's time to start on the flower crown. So as I mentioned earlier, if you have featured flowers, I like to attach those first just to ensure that they're visible from all sides of the headband before you start filling. Once I've finished my featured flowers, I go in with an assortment of smaller ones and the ones that I picked up from the Dollar Tree to fill in the rest of this floral crown. Now you can wear your ears as such, or you can continue to embellish it like me because I'm extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this cute little Aladdin lamp for a visual touch. And again, because I'm extra, we're gonna scatter across the headbands some Swarovski crystals and pearls. And there you have it. That's how you can create your very own Aladdin inspired DIY floral ears. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial and I can't wait to see you all rocking these new ears out on your next carpet adventure. Stay beautiful and have a magical day. Shining, shimmering, splendid. 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 Bring it back now.